Good afternoon to all our friends and fans. This is Michael Virardi, welcoming you to our last ever Ask Virardi episode. It's episode 153, and what started on the 23rd of November 2014 in a small hotel in London, England, finishes here at Regius on the 11th of December 2017. What started with one Virardi is finishing with two Virardis, because today I invited my beloved brother Giovanni Virardi to join us for this last episode. So Giovanni, welcome to the Ask Virardi show.
Thank you, Michael. Nice to be with you.
Excellent. Let me tell you a few things about my brother. Let me read this out. No, I'm joking. I know it by heart. Giovanni is the managing director of our company, Virardi Enterprises. He has been on the helm of the company for over 31 years. And he's also a certified Dale Carnegie trainer. For those of you who don't know what a certified Dale Carnegie trainer is, you will find out as this episode progresses. And today with Giovanni, we're going to be looking at what it looks like, what companies should be doing in terms of prosperity, what companies should be doing in terms of crisis, and also what's the best self-development strategy. We'll also be looking at various other things like the Dale Carnegie course, and Dale Carnegie Cyprus, through Dinos, the owner, and Giovanni, my brother, have offered a position, an excellent gift worth 1,000 euros, if I'm not mistaken, for the upcoming Dale Carnegie leadership course.
Correct.
So if you share this episode, mention someone who's worth watching this episode, or comment on the episode. We already have 3 comments. So 3 guys go into the draw. You get a chance to win a 1,000 euro worth of prizes. And if you stay until the end of this episode, which is going to be in the next 18 minutes, you're going to find out what's next, what we're cooking next with the next show we're going to be having live. So, Giovanni, welcome to the Ask Virardi show once again. It has your surname, believe it or not. And the first question is, how does a businessman help the trainer, and how does the trainer help the businessman? In other words, does being a businessman help you to become a better trainer and vice versa?
Well, surely one who has been at the helm of a company for 31 years definitely has gathered a vast experience of positive and negative things. Now, if you blend this experience with all the academic knowledge one could have, definitely it could make you a splendid trainer. Personally, I have used what I have learned in business. I have applied it in Dale Carnegie as a trainer and vice versa. And I believe this has been a great success so far. Excellent
reply. So experience and academic knowledge and experience combined into one. Okay, let's go and see what you do. First and foremost, tell us what Virardi does and what differentiates Virardi from its competitors. How does it do it differently than its competitors?
You know, we have learned, and I have personally experienced many times, that most companies do a lot of things the same way. But what you can do differently, what we have been trying to do and applying Virardi for over the years, is keeping personal contact with all your partners, your suppliers, your customers, your in-house customers, that is your colleagues. That makes a big difference, and it probably gives you all the insight you need to know in order to succeed, or at least stay one step ahead of your competition.
And for those who don't know, what does Virardi do?
Virardi, we are a family-owned company dealing in professional kitchen equipment and refrigeration systems.
Okay, so the secret behind it is keep close contact with your suppliers, internal and external
Personal
customers.
Is
key.
Yeah.
Very good. What's the upside and what's the downside to be at the helm of a company for 31 consecutive years?
Very interesting question, Michael. Actually, I would say that on the upside, one has to be ready to build reserves as much as it permits, of course. And definitely the second step is to continue finding or changing your strategy or your strategies based on trends. Keep close with people who can advise you, learn from the media, have people around you like lawyers, accountants and stuff, and try to keep up with where trends are going. And you have to adjust. The second thing on the downside, which is not surely something that It's a nice position to be at. But when one goes down at the bottom, sometimes when you are for over 30 years in one position, and especially at the top, maybe you get to miss things out. So what we have done is we have put up a team of people in the company together, like our financial controller, our head of departments, and we do get to discuss regularly on what we should change, how we should do things, you know, and this keeps us on the alert and it keeps us moving on.
Okay, very good. Giovanni, let's take some comments before I ask you the next question. Stathis from Nicosia says, good afternoon, gentlemen.
Hi, Stathis, how are you?
Pan Fuli says, good afternoon, gentlemen. Good
Hi,
afternoon, Pan. Evis Zenio says, simply amazing, role models.
Thank you, Evis.
Thank you, Evis. I'm holding your iPad, Evis. I bought this from Bionic, okay? And this is not an advertisement, that's the truth. Doros Athinodorou says, hello, and hello, Virardi and Virardi.
Hi, Doros.
Hi,
how
Doros.
are you?
And Marina Constantine, all the way from the United Kingdom, says, hello, thank you for the great moments from Ask Virardi. And she wants to ask, what has been your motivational quote to push you through difficult times? So, Giovanni, have you had any motivational quote to push you through difficult times?
Marina, definitely there is one. If you allow me, I will quote. I will take you up on this towards the end of our show here. Okay.
Okay. So you can drop the quote so everyone can read it. Excellent. Giovanni, a former mayor, if I'm not mistaken, it was Rahm Emanuel of Chicago, said that we should not let a serious crisis go to waste. In your 31 years at Virardi, what crisis have you dealt with, and how did you not let them go to waste? Or how?
Crisis and crisis and crisis. That's a word we hear every day in our lives, you know. Well, everybody, I tell you my experience. The most common factor in our life is change. And what we have to do is we have to learn to accept and adjust by change. If we don't do this, we miss out. Personally, what I have done, I have gone out to all our partners, all our bankers, all our customers, all my people, all my friends, asking for their advice, asking of, you know, all sorts of different things, and I get answers, I hear opinions, views, and then you should not get any sort of rest at the bad times or during crisis. Otherwise, you will fade out in no time.
So the wisdom of the masses or the wisdom of selected people. Very good.
Mm-hmm.
Since you said a lot of crisis, let me turn the coin the other way. The opposite of a crisis is prosperity, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when a company is prosperous, what should it look out for?
That's a good question. Actually, people don't look out for things when we are at prosperous times, but sometimes we get carried away by things. My advice and what we have done is, even at good times, try to focus on your line of product, on your line of services, and on the market and the demands of the market. Basically, what we have done at Virardi is we have minimized line of products. We have focused on different ones, the stronger ones, and that gives you an edge, an advantage over competition. So try that. It could be a good tool.
Very good advice. Very good. How does one decide to become a trainer? I'm taking you on to another side. Now we left from Virardi, we're going to your capacity as a trainer. How does one decide to become a trainer?
Oh, well, now you're touching a very sensitive subject, which I love, you know. Actually, if we are talking about the Dale Carnegie trainer, I have taken the course up as a participant many years myself, and it has helped me tremendously, both professionally and personally. Then it was all my willingness and passion to pass on that knowledge to other people. So I've decided to take the long journey. I've gone ahead, I've become a certified Dale Carnegie trainer, and I would advise you, if you want to change, if you want to improve, yes, go out and do this. If you want, you can ask trainers of other courses, or if you want to know about Dale Carnegie, ask me.
Okay, you do have a chance to win a free of charge complimentary course by Dale Carnegie Cyprus. You just make a comment on this video or share this video and you're in for the draw. Next week you will know. So it's a €1,000 worth of a course. How long does it stretch us out for?
Actually, it's 8 weeks and it should start sometime towards the end of January, beginning of February 2018.
It's once per week?
Once a week for 8 weeks.
And for how many hours?
It starts usually 5 in the afternoon until 8:30 in the evening.
Excellent.
Once a week.
Excellent. Panos Konstantinos says, good afternoon, Michael and Giovanni. Good afternoon, Panos.
Hi Panos, how are you?
And Nadia Themis, my friend Nadia Themis says, hey, gentlemen, Virardi team. Giovanni, what is your opinion for the future of online shops? Will everything be online? Nadia is asking if everything will be online or we will continue to have offline as well.
Very briefly, Nadia, thanks for your comments. I believe there will definitely be offline. Otherwise, we will be all living on space. That's my personal opinion. Online is, it's the future, but offline, that's where the magic happens actually. So I believe offline will be definitely in for us as well.
Okay, offline and online, that's true. That's what I'm reading as well. Kypros Kyprianou, maybe you know Kypros better. Well done, boys. Remember you both since you were young from Park Beach Hotel, coming there with your parents. I was a barman then. Now I have my business and happy to do business with you. Thank you, Kypros.
Thank you, Kypros. Keep up the good work, my friend.
He's talking about the good work of cooperating with Virardi, he means, huh?
Yeah, he does. He's a good friend.
Nicolas Christofinis says, hello, gentlemen. Hello, Nicolas.
Hi, Nicolas.
Gone into the draw for the Dale Carnegie course.
Nicolas has actually taken the Dale Carnegie course. He's a lawyer, and I think he himself can put a comment down below. He has a tremendous improvement.
If the comment is positive, you can do it, Nicolas. If it's not, you're not allowed to do it. Nadia says, thank you, Giovanni. I agree with you.
Thank you, Nadia.
Andreas Grigoriou says, hello, guys. Excellent demonstration from both of you. Thank you,
Andreas.
And let's move on to the next question.
Sure.
For those who might not know, who is Dale Carnegie and what is the Dale Carnegie course all about?
That's what I love. Well, Dale Carnegie is a gentleman who lived back from 1888 until 1955. He was basically a simple man, a salesman, an author, and an actor. And he decided and he developed the Dale Carnegie courses, which was all about public speaking and self-improvement. So today, years after, the Dale Carnegie course is being taught all over about 90 countries, and there are about 2,500 trainers, certified trainers all over the world. So it's a big thing. It's one of the best self-improvement courses or leadership courses that one can take. Actually, it is simply to say a leadership course, Dale Carnegie, and it touches upon 5 what we call drivers of success: self-confidence, human relations, communication skills, leadership, and control of stress. That's it.
Kostas Evripidou says, πού είσαι Giovanni, είσαι παίκτης? Kostas Evripidou from Rooms.
Hi Kostas, how are you? Nice, thanks for the comment.
Giovanni, why should someone join the Dale Carnegie course? I mean, what will someone learn? And is there an ideal candidate for that course? Somebody who's introvert or somebody who's extrovert?
Actually, the Dale Carnegie course is for everybody, extroverts or introverts, managers or barmen or whatever. We have participants from everywhere. Knowledge and position doesn't really matter. We work. Our methodology is carried out in such a way that it applies to everybody. So my answer is anybody can attend the Dale Carnegie course.
And what is it about? Why should
It's
someone
all
join?
about improving yourself and completing yourself as a person and as a professional.
Excellent. Thalis Panagidis says, you gentlemen are a case of the sum being greater than the total of the individual parts.
Good one, Thalis.
Totally awesome. Bravo says, thank you, Thalis. And Egli Vafea, my new friend Egli Vafea, says together is better.
Thank you, Egli. Definitely, a team is much better than individuals.
Giovanni, what is your opinion, or what is, in your opinion, the best development strategy for an individual? Now I move from Dale Carnegie to self-development. What is, your opinion, the best self-development strategy for an individual?
Michael, it's a question I think everybody has to ask him or herself. The basic question is, am I willing to change? If you are willing to change, then it means that you have begun accepting that you need to improve. And definitely, if you want, there are many nice and very good courses out there. Dale Carnegie, one of the best. So just make the decision that you need to change, you need to improve, and then go on and follow up and get trained.
You said that anyone can join from a manager to a barman, and Kypros immediately send an email saying, please email me with all the data about Dale Carnegie at info blah blah blah.
Thank you, Kypros will do that.
Yes, but Kypros wait until the draw comes up, you never know. So Giovanni, one question before last. Tell us about a person you look up to. Who is that person and why?
Oh, well, a person I look up to. Actually, there are two persons. Number one is my late dad, who died a couple of months ago. And, well, he taught me one thing: never give up. Irrespective of whatever, any difficulties you go through, just keep on trying. Give your very best. So I believe that's a good advice for everybody. And the second person is Mr. Dale Carnegie himself. He has changed my life, and he has changed the lives of millions of participants with his principles, with his books, and with his methodology. So these are the two people, Michael, that I look up to.
So how does someone never give up? I mean, how does someone follow that strategy? What does it mean to you never give up? I mean, you try, you fail.
There were times that we came, or I came to a point where I was at the dead end. I lost a tender. I missed out. Bank facilities were running out. But keep on trying. Talk to people. Personal touch. Go and do things. Don't let them carry you away. Inactivity, or inaction, it gives bad results.
Oh, excellent. I like this. So, Giovanni, a final message for all the Virardi fans and friends who are watching this episode live or who will watch it later on. And please bear in mind that this is the last ever message by someone here at the Ask Virardi show.
Oh, well, I will be very brief. And my last one will answer to the lady who gave you the comment, and I told her I will answer towards the end. Never give up.
Marina, about when Marina asked about your motivational coach. Yes, Marina. Yes.
Never give up, guys. Never give up. Be positive always. Look at things from the positive side rather than from the negative side. And do not, Marina, this is also for you, but it's for everybody. Do not try to prove yourselves. Try to always improve yourselves.
Wow, excellent, Giovanni. Let me say a few hellos. Antonio Iodai says good day to you both. You know, Antonio.
Ciao, Antonio, come stai?
The best food ever. And Egli Vafia also sent her email. You know what she wants the email for.
Okay.
So guys, Giovanni, thank you very much. Let me recap what we said.
Thank you, Michael.
In this last episode, my brother Giovanni said that experience and academic knowledge completes not only a great trainer, but also a great businessman. He told us that the best way to differentiate your company is to keep in touch with your customers, both internal and external. The personal touch, being present, and Giovanni, I know he's present. He answers all the phones, even if it's complaints or even if it's praise. He's there standing himself. He's leading by example. He told us that you have to build the reserves in the good old days in order to carry you forward in terms of crisis. He also said that together everyone achieves more. It takes a team to carry you forward. So he has his team, because the downside of being in a job for 31 years is that sometimes you might get a bit of myopia, but if your team is wearing contact lenses and can see clearly, it's even better. He said that we should always be focused and not get carried away. And this comes in terms of success and in terms of prosperity. He talked about Dale Carnegie, who was a salesman, an actor, and above all a teacher, and about his leadership course, which has been going on for almost a century. He said that there are 2,500 trainers all over the globe. Giovanni is one of them, so we're looking for the other 2,499 to invite them to our show. He said also that you need to be, the Dale Carnegie course helps you become a complete person and personality. And when Giovanni was asked what's the best development strategy, he did not answer with an answer, he answered with a question, which is, am I willing to change? Correct. If you just ask this question, you just taken the first step. His mentor and the person who he looks up to, or he used to look up to, was his father, Rolando, and he taught him never to give up. And last but not least, Giovanni told us to be positive and don't try to prove ourselves, try to improve ourselves, which is also the Dale Carnegie slogan. So my dear friends, after 1,115 days, the Ask Virardi show is drawing to a close. As I said earlier, what started on the 23rd of November 2014 is closing on the 11th of December 2017. Amongst our first people who invited to the show was Thalis Panagidis and Evis Zenios. After Facebook has gone live, so we started live streaming because I started it on my own. It was a one-man show, but people preferred two men or a man and a woman. So we had 61 participants on this show. We had 39 males and 22 females. We had 6 of our episodes recorded overseas, 3 in Athens, 1 in New York, 1 in Hong Kong, and 1 very recently in London. We gave a lot of prizes. Our biggest prize was a trip for 5 days to New York, which Julia Konstantinidis is going in the next few months. We gave to charity over 1,000 euros by Mr. Menelaos Kyprianou. We gave consulting hours from our various experts who came here, and they met with children, adults, and also professionals, and they changed their lives. We gave tickets to the Greek islands and also tickets to prestigious hotels. But the most valuable gift of all, my dear friends, was the ideas that all our guests have shared through the Ask Virardi show. It's a bit emotional for me because it's been 3 years. It's like a small baby. I would like to thank everyone who has contributed, from my former personal assistant Marina Diplaru to Maria Konstantinidou, who's helping us today and has set up everything, to Giovanni and all the guests who have come here, and to Regius, who has hosted us and have been excellent hosts. And let me tell you that something great is coming up. You'll find it first, as I promised. It's going to be Zoom In with Virardi, and instead of going to personal success and talking about how people achieve success going through the waves of crisis, we're going to be zooming in to companies and finding out about financial indicators, differentiation, customer service, customer care, sales, and improve ourselves. So we won't try to prove ourselves, we will try to improve ourselves. Thank you very much.
If I may say a couple of words before we close. Michael, thank you very much, and all the best with your future programs. And Happy Christmas and Happy New Year to all the friends who are watching it.
Happy Christmas and Happy New Year, dear friends and fans. We will be back on the 30th of January with Zoom In with Virardi. Thank you very much.